sided with me. Blackhaven has sided with me. The Arryns will, of course, come join me. What's the Trident done? The Trident is independent. So I've got Dawn. And I've got some Stormlanders. What the f- Even Shireen... Oh, Shireen is, actually attacking Tommen in a separate war. Okay, game. That's fine, whatever. That's fine, game. Spotted the dagger. Someone's trying to kill me. The nerve of these people. The actual nerve of these people. 25,000 is more than enough. Let's just get everyone over. God damn it, they're locked, so they're gonna get attacked. A waste of 2,000 troops. Yeah, just gather everyone at Winterfell so we can go back down south and kick these guys' ass. There you go. 23 out of 25 is not too bad. Jorah, you incel, you. Come over here, buddy. I require your assistance. I require your slaying abilities, my friend. Will they attack me there? They might. And then I'll have the advantage from the crossing. But he died of scurvy. That's kind of bad. The Vale of Arryn is no longer sided with. Well, I'm not surprised the Reach sided against us, considering Marjorie is, technically speaking, is still queen. Although she's not popped out a kid, except for the bastard. But, it shouldn't matter too much. We should beat the shit out of them. Hopefully. I don't know what the Dornish are doing down south, but... hopefully they're not getting their asses too kicked. I will just tell them to join me, rather than staying down south and getting themselves killed. My level reinforcements rate's pretty decent. I, however, will march on the capital, I feel, go down south, join up with the Dornish. And our allies down south. Because we cannot take the throne by ourselves, but we do have friends down south. The Martells, particularly. Yeah, say that. We can join up with the Martell forces here. All 1,000 troops there. Martell forces will join us in the back. And we will continue to march on the city. I shall seek out the secrets of the world. Penetrate Mystic. Cool. I will free you, Aegon! I'm coming, buddy! Are you still alive? That's a question. Is Aegon still alive? I don't. I think he might be dead. I think Aegon might be dead. But we will go on the capital nonetheless and try to free him. If he still lives. Let's save the Martells there real quick. Prepare to die, bitch. Yeah, we'll lay siege to the Red Keep. Who's you, Chloriles? Siding with me? Ah, Valerian houses. Excellent. Excellent work, lads. You guys can come join me, actually, like, we'll tell you, with your 118 men. Nonetheless, I appreciate you in spirit, Celtigas. You will be rewarded for your loyalty. I assure you. Yeah, I think Joffrey's forces have gone up north. Yeah, they are. They are up north. That's fine. I will take the Red Keep. Release all prisoners. I think I just saved... Karstark, actually. Yeah, I did. I freed Karstark. You're welcome, Karstark. I've taken Jaime Lannister prisoner. Oh, that's great. I will definitely execute Jaime Lannister. I can execute Jaime Lannister. He doesn't have Oathkeeper. I kind of hope that he would. But yep, Jaime Lannister will be killed. I will behead him, personally. Some poetic justice there. Rhaegar's son kills Rhaegar. Actually, it's kind of sad poetic justice, since Rhaegar asked Jaime to look after his kids, and then one of Rhaegar's kids kills Jaime. Sad, dude. Very sad. Alright, well, let's take the city proper now. We've taken the Red Keep and all of it, pretty much. Actually, if I go back up to this, imprison an entire family. If I go up to the Red Keep here, then that 22k should attack me at the Red Keep, and I will have the advantage. Excellent. Isn't that a Blackmort flag? As in a Dornish house? That's attacking me there? Yeah, it is. The Blackmort sided against me. I have a Lannister imprisoned? I didn't realize I had a Lannister. Not anymore, I don't. We'll hang the 2-year-old child, as it should be. As all things should be. Good lord, this army is wasting my time, man. Jesus. Just kill them. I think I just captured Bronn. Yeah, I did. Interesting. Karstark, you have sided with me. Excellent choice, my friend. Especially after I freed your ass from a captivity. I think they just went south and beat up the Martells. While I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they did. I'm going to take King's Landing, and there's nothing you do about it. Hey, the Phosphosies have joined me. And the King... Yes! Baelish, the girl, has joined me. The Riverlands are with me. Excellent stuff. Because I do think I need to go back up north and reclaim some of that. After I defeat that force, at least. Alright, let's march north a bit and start taking some stuff, because the enemy is actually at Winterfell, I just realized. God damn it, they're taking dragons. The second I leave, they're off, like, taking Dragonstone and stuff. Fine, let's go kill Tyrell army real quick, and then turn around and go deal with this. And then we go back to King's Landing and do it all over again. All of my work is immediately undone by the existence of the enemy army turning around and just taking the Red Keep again. Oh, it's so stupid. I've lost all of my war score that I gained. All of it is just gone. Why? Because I went north to defend the south. Excellent. Continue out of them. I have won 1,000 battles, but it's pulling a Robb Stark, and like I've won the battles but not the war. That's because of all the regions that are being seized and everything. Is the war score system is just terrible. It's like defeat, 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 defeat. Calm down, game. Calm down. What the hell has happened to? Oh, Devon Lannister is the commander of the City Watch, and he is actually laying... Ah, that's why we're 100%. The Trident and Baelish forces, the Riverlanders, have gone for the Red Keep, and they've seized it. Sweet. Excellent. We'll end that there. King Tommen is imprisoned, and Jon takes the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. King Jon the Just of the Iron Throne. And we usurp all of his titles, and seize his treasury, and go south and deal with Devon Lannister. Apparently, your house on the Iron Throne is excellent. Red Fort, you can leave be. That's fine. You can leave be. If your name isn't Lannister, then Jon isn't going to kill you. We execute Tommen, I feel, definitely. Joffrey died without an heir. Balon Swan is literally the one good guy in the Kingsguard. Podrick Payne, no. I don't mind Podrick, but Sudbury and Baratheon, I didn't even know that you were a thing, but okay, it's fine. I will publicly behead Tommen Lannister. It is the old way. Bran, where you at, dude? I need you to be, like, not, because I'm going to give you the North. High Lordship of Winterfell. There you go. So Brandon gets the High Lordship of Winterfell, and I will give him the Kingdom of the North. He might not actually get any kids on Brandon's wife, but... on Brandon's daughter, but there we go. Tully? Holy shit. Edmure! Edmure Tully's son is a badass, man. Yeah, sure. Join. Absolutely. I think you're like the last of the Tullys, but I'm not giving you back. The Baelish girl was actually, like, really helpful. There you go. Devon Lannister is executed. First order of business, however, is legalizing my parentage. Now you are legally acknowledged as Rhaegar Targaryen's trueborn son. You can rightfully claim the arms and words of your father. I am now a Targaryen. I have Blood of the Dawnbreaker. Blood of Lyanna Stark, the Wolf Maiden, Blood of the Conqueror, Blood of Rhaegar Targaryen, Vile Blood of the Mad King is not exactly brilliant, but it's kind of balanced out by everything else. Blood of the Dragon of Winter. That's an excellent fucking sigil, though. Black Field, a direwolf of dragon wings, breathing fire. Chance to gain a direwolf. Characters tend to be just. The former bastard of Winterfell, Jon Snow was revealed as the secret son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, and claims the Iron Throne as his birthright. I can also form a different bloodline. Weirdly enough, I can form another bloodline on top of all those bloodlines. The question is, who does Jon marry? He's now 37, actually. So who does he marry exactly? Okay, so Marjorie's married Jon. This is like what, third husband now? Third time's the charm, I guess. I don't know if she's too old to have kids. I don't think she is. I think it's 40s like the cutoff point. Maybe, or like it makes it more difficult or something. But no, there you go. We marry Marjorie Tyrell, which will get us the alliance with the Reach and make the Reach happy. But yeah, hopefully we'll knock up Marjorie and the Targaryen bloodline can continue. This dude has Drogon. Yeah, sure, you can come to my... Bring the dragon with you, my friend. Rhaegal is in Volantis somewhere. Sauron is all the way over there somewhere. Marge is pregnant. That did not take long at all. Sweet. Easy. Easy. See, she's not frigid when she meets Jon Snow, but, you know, when it's the fat Tommen child, then it's all like, nah. I mean, let's be real, Marjorie is the biggest whore in Westeros. Like, she's up there with, like, she's competing with Cersei, but Cersei's dead, so she now has the title. Breen, yes, actually, I do want you arrested. Oathkeeper, yoink. Thank you, Loras, for bringing this to my attention. I'm pretty sure that's actually because Loras thinks that she killed Renly. That's why he wants that. The crowning of the king. In the name of the father, I, Jon of House Targaryen, the first of my name, blah, blah, blah. Andals, 7 gods, blah, blah, blah. I'm guessing that Jon will probably become Faith of the 7, right? Rather than Old God. His children will probably grow up 7 and the Andal Faith, because that's just like what the 7 kingdoms would expect. Speaking of heresy, though, I have achieved what few skin changers have managed to do and have developed the ability to bend almost any animal to my will. Wearing their skins as my own, I'm now the title of Great Warg. Oh, I can find a bloodline about it. I am truly chosen by the gods. Many of our ancestors are known for their great beauty. It seems as though not evident that your birth, you taking after your forebears, are quite a bit beautiful. I've become rather comely. Okay. I mean, Jon was always described as prettier than Tormund's daughters, so this is to be expected, I guess. Did I get the blood of... Yeah, blood of the Great Warg. Mystics, wildling and old god opinion. It's annoying I can't declare war on Lannister. I feel like... Then again, like, who is this kid? Like, the descendant of? Jason? Yeah, Titus inherited. And then Tywin. Tywin was murdered by Tyrion, who was murdered by... Oh! Jenna Lannister was always friendly with Tyrion, but she fucking murked him. Oh, okay. That's quite something. Yeah. Cersei died from too much drinking, apparently. Tommen was executed by me, obviously. Obviously, Joffrey died being poisoned. Marcella is Marcella. There could be a potential problem later on, all these Lannisters. Young Eddard Stark is born, ladies and gentlemen. He has the attractive trait and he looks like a Stark. He has not inherited the Targaryen features, interestingly enough. But then a Targaryen named Eddard with silver hair wouldn't really work. So I'm kind of glad this has happened, actually. Because I can name him Eddard. Not a very Targaryen name at all, but Eddard Stark raised Jon, and if not for Eddard, Jon probably would have been dead. So, yeah. That's Jon's way of honouring his... essentially his father. Let's be real. Eddard Stark was his father. If everything but blood, Eddard was his father. So yes, we have an heir, Prince Eddard. Eddard Stark is born, and I do not know who the hell we will betroth him to, but we will find out later, I guess. Well, no, we have a son. Prince Eddard is born, and the line of succession I will not say is secured, but it's there. I'm gonna go try to tame a dragon. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what Jon needs, I feel, is a nice big ass dragon. Ah, you just tamed it. You heard me talking and then you stole my dragon. You talk about the other end of the world. Well, we're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure, ladies and gentlemen. We are going on an adventure to hunt down a dragon. It's the maybe we'll meet the dwarves on the way there. They were looking for a dragon as well, right? I'm gonna have to go all the way over here to get the dragon, basically. That's brilliant. I can actually reform the old god religion. That might be something I do. At first, you're overjoyed to learn that Margaery is pregnant. Ah, she shagged my maester. The White Hill! God damn it, Margaery, could you stop being a whore for 2 fucking seconds? Just 2 seconds. Just 2 fucking seconds you could stop being a whore, but no! Let's go face it, dragon. I've been grievously burnt. It has failed. I failed to tame the dragon. We will attempt it again in a moment. Not right now, but as soon as we can. We will attempt it at the end. Literally, Jon went to the other side of the world to hunt down a dragon. What does Margaery do while you're away? She shags another dude. I will imprison the bitch. I will call her for a trial. Brandon will interrogate her. He made a reasonable case. She will walk through the streets naked, then back to her cell as her penitence. I'm not going to kill her because she's the brother of the Lord Paramount of the fucking Reach. So killing her would be counterproductive. But I will definitely arrange a divorce. Jon is honorable, he is just, and his wife has betrayed him while he was away. There's no way in hell he is simping over this or forgiving her. She is getting a divorce. She is lucky that she's getting to escape with her fucking head. I'm going to keep her in house arrest, though. She's not allowed to leave. I still have a son, at least. She gave me an heir. And it is a legitimate heir. We know that completely 100% because he has inherited the Stark look. So, yeah. That is definitely our kid. Because it's inherited the actual Stark genetics and not the other things. He will be hanged. Who else can I marry? That's the thing. I don't know if there's many other options, honestly. Jon might just never again trust a woman. He'll go full Jorah incel version. Ooh, there's a Dane. I mean, if I could... Oh, yeah, it reminds me, actually. I was about to say if I could find Arya, but I already have found Arya. She's married to the Sea Lord. No. Yes? No? Yes. I'm pretty sure that's Arya. Because she has a fucking direwolf. Name, Nymeria. It is Arya. It is 100% Arya. She's currently married to the Sea Lord of Braavos. That's the life that she has chosen. I'm guessing she's just happy there, and that's where she's going to stay. Which is fine. Whatever. We could marry the Arryn girl. And then I guess some of my sons or daughters or whatnot will be given the veil. Or we give it to another Arryn eventually. You want Margaery to be released? No. She is staying where she belongs because she is a whore. A whore! Yeah, because the three-eyed crow is actually alive, by the way. Like, it's an actual character. He's got a unicorn. Okay. I wounded myself trying to tame the dragon, by the way. But yeah, he's a kinslayer because obviously he killed Blackfire. He's 148. But I am now the Great Warg. He is no longer the Great Warg. I am the Great Warg. Okay, guys. Jon is going to reform the old gods, but not necessarily. I'm kind of going for a... Jon Snow is on the Iron Throne. He wants to keep the old gods, but he also realizes that he has to coexist with the Faith of the Seven. So Jon's going to form a new, improved old gods, which is accepting of other religions. So kind of a merger between the Faith of the Seven and the old gods into like a new religion. I'm not sure whether or not to make Jon a god king. I don't think that's particularly what we'll probably do. But I'm going more along the lines of like stability, and in my head I'm envisioning there being a schism in the old god faith where the people follow the old stuff, like the old gods, and then the actual gods. It's not the most interesting of religious reforms, to be perfectly honest. It's basically stability, accepting the faith, and being peaceful. It's a very Jon-esque kind of thing. He's literally still praying to the old gods, but it also needs to work with the Faith of the Seven in order to rule. So he's just going to do this. Fuck it, we'll go with this. There you go. The ancient old god religion has changed. King Jon Targaryen and the most powerful priests have decided to reform the old god faith in order to ensure a safe and prosperous future for our people. Recognizing to give each independent priest full authority over his followers, the old god faith has abandoned its traditions as folk religion for well-defined dogma and structure to oppose its rivals. Yeah, see, it's basically the old gods, but Jon is also the Seven. He's just kind of combined the two faiths, and that's basically what this is. But yeah, Jon's reign is largely peaceful by the looks of things. It's not particularly too bad. There's some independents squabbling, like the Tyrells don't exactly like me very much, and the Stormlands being a bit bitchy, but it's not the end of the world. And we will now marry the Arryn girl. No, Marjorie Tyrell will stay and rot in my dungeon. Yep, Jon will marry his new... Of course, Willis Tyrell's not going to show up to my wedding because I, divorced his sister. But she was a whore. This is technically, like, my second cousin, by the way. It's actually Sansa's daughter that I'm banging right now. Also, Brandon has taken the Riverlands, like, officially, which I don't really care about. He did have a daughter, a stillborn, but no luck so far with another kid. And Rickon has also got cancer and is a drunkard. So the Stark line is not looking too secure, honestly. I have a daughter, and I know exactly what I'm going to name her. Arya, because we never did find Arya, so Jon's going to name... We're assuming, I mean, as far as Jon and the rest of the world is concerned, Arya Stark died a long time ago, so it makes perfect sense for Jon to name his daughter Arya. Loras, no, your sister will rot for eternity in a dungeon. She's already gone completely nutty. Actually, she is under house arrest. So she's not being mistreated, she's just... What the fuck? Why the hell has Brandon been imprisoned by... You will release my cousin immediately, Lannister. Yeah. Damn well better, fucking release him. This instant. And you also release my other cousin, or it will be war. That's what I thought. Relevant ruler, there we go. By revolutionizing the legal system of the realm, King Jon has enshrined himself in the name of the wise and benevolent ruler, ready to hear the plight of his subjects and administer justice, with a firm but gentle hand. His dedication to equality and virtue have undoubtedly earned him a place by God's side, and earned his dynasty a spot in history. Kindness is its own reward. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have another daughter, Sansa. The good news is that Lyanna, despite the fact that she is kind of weak, is no longer sickly, so I think she'll live. My wife is just ruling the Vale. My cousin up north, Rickon, is in charge of the north, and he has a son, also called Eddard. And a daughter as well, actually. The Stark line looks somewhat secured, I believe. Especially with one of the Starks being betrothed to the heir to the Iron Throne. Our last order of business, ladies and gentlemen, is the conquest of the Iron Isles. Why can't I not just do a claim on the Iron Isles? Should the Seven Kingdoms not include in Iron Isles? That's kind of weird. Alright, whatever. Dragon Conquest. It's going to get every single one of my fleet to go around to Highgarden. The Stormlands will join me. The Vale will join me. Oh, okay. Veron Greyjoy, who is actually Euron's kid. What happened to the others? One of his kids is actually First Ranger of the Night's Watch. What happened to Balon's lot? Oh. Asher was burnt alive as an offering by Stannis. And Theon Greyjoy was killed by the White Walkers. Though he did join the Night's Watch at one point. Oh well. The Greyjoys are bending the knee without a fight. Loses their crown and becomes the Lord Paramount. Everyone fairly likes me, even the Lannisters kind of like me. Put Rickon on the small council. Okay, well, the heir to the Reach is actually been wanting to join the Kingsguard for a while, but I've realized that his brother is actually a better fucking option. Weirdly. Because his brother's formidable, he's a way better fighter. Appoint to Kingsguard. He has lofty ambitions. Okay, fine. You can be heir to the Reach, and then we'll ask your brother to be Kingsguard instead. There you go. Well, I tried, but we've stolen the heir to the Reach. Okay, they're actually proud of this. Okay, they're proud of the boy. That's fine. I guess he prefers the D, so they, you know. And Willis was never a complete dick. Willis was actually pretty chilled, so he wouldn't force his son to marry. This way, everyone's happy. Garth wanted to join the Kingsguard. It means he doesn't have to marry, and then his brother, who's a better fighter anyway, can lead the Reach instead. Yeah, it worked. Lord Paramount Rickon has recovered the stolen blades, Widow's Wail, and Oathkeeper that Jon just gave him, and he has reforged them into this sword. So he's reforged them back into a great sword and named it Ice. So yeah, Ice is restored. But yeah, I'm still trying to train Eddard up to make him better than a poor fighter, but this religion that I've decided upon is like ultra peaceful and doesn't like training kids apparently. But child soldiers, though, lads. Ooh, we can tame a mammoth. That's what Jon needs to do. He needs to tame a mammoth. Adventure awaits. Ranger of the Night's Watch shows me the way to help me protect me. He suggested little donations to the coffers would not go amiss. Who is this, Pike? Yeah. I'll gladly done it. After a few weeks traveling, I come to an isolated valley surrounded by tundra. Standing at the entrance, free folk, that is, settlements, there's a valley of the Fens, and those who claim to be the last of the first men. I turn my horse and begin heading for the nearest village. The Fens have long dwelled with the giants and know them well. Upon reaching the village, I explain my intentions to the elder, who tells me it might be possible, but recommends I take a hunter along with me to help me in dealing with the giants I encounter, and help me find the mammoths. He suggests some reward for the hunter's help might be in order. I make a pointed gesture towards the dragon waiting outside the village. I have a dragon, my man. A few hours in the village, of tundra, I suddenly realized there was a giant coming towards us throughout the snowfall, grasping a great club made from a large tree branch in one hand. See a herd of mammoths. I calmly stand still, letting them approach. The giant approaches us and begins to speak the language of the first men. It seems you're asking our purpose here in the land, the giants. I know the tongue of the first men, and reply, explaining my purpose. And the guttural tongue of the first men. This is kind of because I don't think all of the first men don't speak the old tongue. The giants speak the old tongue, and they have their own like dialect of it. So just because Jon was born in the north does not mean that he speaks the language of the first men. So yeah, Jon doesn't actually speak this. But anyway, the Fens watches, impressed, as I beg the giants for their approval on my endeavour and any help I can provide. I watch as the giant considers my proposal. With the giant dealt with, I stride onwards towards the herd of mammoths. I pause for a second to catch my breath, and they begin reaching out. Blah, blah, blah. What mighty beasts. I gradually see one mammoth begins to separate itself from the herd. I mean, I have a dragon. I could just pick one of them up or some shit. I don't know if Drogon's big enough to do that, actually, yet. Walking over to me, suddenly my field of vision changes, and now I have a mammoth. The ranger comes towards me. I thought you were dead. We become fast friends. The giant goes to look at the mammoth, checking on it's unharmed, and then it comes over to me and bows its head in reverent prayer of thanks to the old gods. I am grateful for the assistance. Have I just befriended an ally and I'm bringing it back to King's Landing now? The giant bends to its knees and lies its club at my feet. I realize he is swearing his services to me and wishes to join me on my journey back. I have a pet mammoth and a pet giant now, guys. I'll put him on the Kingsguard! He's gonna join my Kingsguard! But yeah, Willis, I brought a friend. His name is Mur. Yeah, I'm gonna name the giant to my Kingsguard. That's what I'm gonna do. I am absolutely doing that. That has to be a thing that's allowed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I totally didn't have to cheat to make this work. The giant Mur has bent the knee, and he will serve as my Kingsguard. And a great Kingsguard he will be. He's like 15 feet tall or some shit, and like, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I now have a giant on my Kingsguard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have giant plate armor forged for this giant. It's gonna be silver and white. He's going to have a fuck-off-sized cape. Using my Dragonfire from Drogon, I'm going to forge him all of this stuff, including a giant two-handed sword, like anime style. Like just a huge fuck-off sword that is giant-sized. No. Well, we've managed to get Eddard to be skilled at least, and he has a daughter, Rhaenys. Looks like a Stark and not a fucking Targaryen, but still. Though I think the days of the Targaryens looking like the actual Valyrians is passed into memory at this stage. I've also got this really cool armor, Stark Targaryen armor, which is like, well, a suit of armor traditional style of House Stark Targaryen, made of jet black steel, with winged albino direwolf breathing fire upon the breastplate, and a pair of great black steel dragon wings rising from the side of the helm. And I'm just wielding Longclaw. I'm assuming Jon will, like, have Longclaw's pommel changed to a dragon or something. I mean, dragons can have claws. Dragons have claws, so, you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will wrap this up here. We have come to the end of the House of the Dragon. The actual end now. I had planned to end it with Aegon, but we did Jon as well. Which I'm happy about. It was interesting. Our son and heir, Prince Eddard Targaryen, is married to my sister-in-law, which is odd, actually. Yeah, he's married to my son is married to my sister. It's very Targaryen-y of us. But my granddaughter is Rhaenys. We don't have a grandson yet, but they're still young. They can pop out kids. Eddard's not bad, to be fair. He's got himself a direwolf. He's got himself a wolf. I will inspire him on a field of battle. Yeah, we'll make a fucking badass warrior out of him yet, I feel. He's actually pretty good, to be fair. He's not got formidable, but he's actually genuinely pretty decent. My other kids are the Princess Arya, who will be the Lord Paramount of the Vale someday. She will marry the Arryn boy, and the Arryns will continue to rule the Vale through her. I refuse to give the Lannisters any rewards whatsoever. They are being allowed to live. That is their reward. The same with the Freys, actually. No, actually, the Freys have lost the crossing. Never mind. The Freys have... Where the fuck happened to the Freys? Oh, there's, like, shit... Like, it's hard to kill all of them because they're, you know, Freys. And there's a lot of them. But Jon is very much going down in history as the peacemaker, the just, the honourable, the, you know... The guy who rewrote the laws, gave more freedoms to the people, and he combined the faith and the old gods together, in which may or may not fuck up everybody in like 100 years when there's like a giant schism of religious nonsense that happens. But Jon knows nothing. So Jon just wants to go for peace. He's going for peace. He's ruling as just and honourable as a king as he can. And as one of our last acts as king, or technically, Jon will probably live for a few more years, but one of our last acts for this series, ladies and gentlemen, will be declaring who will be my new Lord Commander since Loras Tyrell just died. I wonder who I'll pick. In the throne room of Lord Commander Myr of Wolf's Den kneels before you and takes up his new duty leading the Kingsguard. A vow anew to protect your person on all those who may harm you. I am certain he will be loyal and true. I have named the giant... my friend, Myr, who doesn't speak a bloody lick of English, to be my Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Great, that's like the highlight of the thing for me, really. That and Dany being murdered by her simp is like up there with, yeah. But yeah, we'll wrap this series up here. I thank you for watching. This is the end of the House of the Dragon series. We will be doing a House of the Wolf, potentially. I think that is in the cards. That's what I'm planning to do. I thank you for watching. It's been a hell of a ride, and I do like this format, actually. More of like an episodic story format as opposed to like a huge 50-part Let's Play series. Let me know if you like it. People seem to like it. And I think this is the best way to go about stuff moving forward. It allows me to do more of a what-if kind of scenario vibe. Like short little series of videos rather than giant massive projects. Without further rambling, remember to like and subscribe, click the bell thingy, and all that other nonsense that YouTubers say repeatedly over and over again.
This war is far from over.